Kehlani is concerned about audience member safety issues at her concerts.
So tonight at the show, someone had a seizure and they were down for a while, and we stopped the show until it was safe to move them. And we have had so many people passing out, back to back to back at these shows. We've had so many people needing medical attention. We're in a heat wave. We are in the hottest times that have ever existed, Like, I cannot stress how important it is when you've been waiting in this line all day to come get, a close seat or be close to the front. How important it is to drink water. And there is literally nothing that I care about more than you guys being able to leave these shows safely, and having an okay time. You know what I mean? Like beyond the show being good, or like if you saw your favorite songs, like I don't give a about that, I give a about you getting home safely and having a safe night. We are in the hottest times of the entire fucking year. I mean, entire life. I don't mean to say year, but ever, I've seen a lot of comments about, how my shows are unsafe or my shows have been unsafe. And it's completely out of my control. I encourage everyone at these meet and greets, when I see them, at the meet and greets, at the sound check, then on, when I talk to them before I go on stage, to drink water. And people, don't want to leave their seats. People don't want to leave where they're standing up close to the stage to go get water. But I cannot stress how fucking imperative it is to drink water at these shows. If it was up to me to pick my venues, I would have picked large, crazy venues, but this isn't how it works. I get booked for the venues by the companies, by the venue. If it were up to me, I would have fucking seats every night, You guys smoke at these concerts, you drink hella at these concerts, you're hella dehydrated and drunk as and high as by the time before I go on stage. By all means, have your fun, but be safe. Be safe. I just care. I'm not chastising. I'm encouraging safety. You should have people giving out water at the crowd. There is free water at all of these venues. There's the option to get water before the show starts, and we throw water the entire night. But we're just at this crazy heat wave stage paired with, I'm making that transition from GA place venues and like seated venues. So I really, really, really want you guys to be like aware of how hot it gets,
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
It's sad. It's so scary. It's so scary. And I don't really give a fuck about like what this has to do with me. You know what I mean? We gave out all of our water from stage. Like literally the water that they gave us to survive during the show. We threw that shit into the crowd. And it is scary. It's such a scary emotion. Like, I don't know what to do in those moments but to like stop everything and figure it out. We almost stopped the show tonight. I felt like people get more upset with me when I stop the show than when I keep going with the show. And people get more upset when I stop the show due to safety than when I continue and just, keep going. But I really want to let you guys know that I would rather stop the show and everyone go home fucking safely than something happen to somebody, because everybody loves to make it about this Astro World thing. Like you can literally see videos of me freaking out, concerned about the crowd since my first fucking tour ever. And that's not a fucking flex. It is literally not a flex to be a good person, to like care about your crowd. It's not a flex. It's fucking human decency. But again, we're in Texas, which is one of the hottest places in the whole America. And we're leaving Texas, so this is our last Texas show, so maybe it will be less hot, you know, in other places. But if you are going to come to the show and stand in line from noon, I just want you to get water as soon as you come in, please. And I want to talk about this with you guys because I care, and I feel like there's been like a elephant in the room because all this shit's been happening and fucking going viral. We haven't been able to talk about it. Second issue to address. There has been so many fights, and I don't think that's anyone's fault. Like nobody's coming here like we about to meet up at the Kehlani concert and duke them out. Like, I think that people are hot. People are standing up against each other. People are like, move, you push me out the way. You know that fucking me when it's like when the heat and the drink starts to feel like, bitch, you push me and didn't say excuse me. You know, I think that that's what's happening. Hey.
Stop fighting.
Now the third issue that I want to address and talk about is there is a video of me walking into the club and people are like, Kehlani, Kehlani. And I like have my head down. I'm not saying anything. I have fucking anxiety. I never wanted to be the person that just has to fucking say it all the time that I have anxiety. Like, genuinely, I get out the car. They're playing a song by someone that sends me into trigger mode. I'm triggered. I'm walking through the fucking club like with my head down. Everybody's screaming at me while I'm trying to manage being triggered. I don't know what this narrative is that like I don't like my fans or I'm rude in person or I'm this. I do meet and greets every single day. I'm at the show. Once I got to my section at this club, I'm standing up. I'm like fucking enjoying the fucking fans that came up to like that are like partying, that we're having a good time, we're taking shots together, we're singing the songs. Like, when do I get to have the chance to be a human person? I'm 27 years old. Like, at some point there has to be moments where like my humanity is considered. And this is very important to me because I see all of it. I see the comments, I see the interactions, I see the, oh, I just have this theory like she's a bitch in real life because of some video of me walking into the club with my head down and people yelling at me when you can literally hear the song in the background that if you know me, you know I would be like, why the f*** are we doing this right now? And then I'm expected to get out the car with everybody going, Kehlani, 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 taking pictures. And I'm like, let me manage my before I have to go in and perform. I made a whole song called Hate the Club. The only reason that I can have a good time at the club is because I'm with my friends and they give me a little bit of liquor. But that's why that whole time before I go on and sing my songs at the club, you know, I'm kind of like this. And then I go sing my songs and I'm like, you know, I start singing, I get into it because that's what I love. Or they start handing me shots and then I'm all right, you know. But yes, I'm talking about that video. I don't want any towards that DJ because that DJ is my friend. I don't think he meant to do that on purpose, but it definitely was a moment where like, as a 27-year-old person, like, I was triggered.
Thanks for tuning in to 9mag TV.